Ladies and gentlemen, Will here with Garage Gym Guru in the Living 10 Strength Garage with another review, and today's review is going to be on the RitFit aluminum adjustable attachments.
Let's get started.
Real good.
Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me. Ain't nobody stopping me.
You've got to get a hold of yourself.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna be 100% upfront about these items and how I got them. So I saw RitFit had these for sale, so I went on Instagram, messaged them, and I realized on the messenger that they had reached out to me a couple years ago asking me if I would like to work with them and do some reviews. Never got the message somehow. So we kind of were looking at each other as far as doing some reviews. So I did reach back out to them. I said, hey, sorry that I never got the message, never got a notification, but I would love to do some reviews for you guys. You got some great equipment. And I especially mentioned these and their plates. They do have some other items I would love to review, and hopefully I will be able to do that for you guys. And they said, let me go ahead and send these to you. So they sent these to me free of charge. I said to them that I like to do honest reviews from an average, normal guy with a garage gym. Nothing fancy, using an iPhone and an iPad just to make these videos for you guys, and I like to give an honest review no matter how I get the equipment. So, as you guys know, if I buy the equipment myself,
2 hours later,
I give a quick review of what I think of it. But if the company's giving me the item to do a review, I want to do a full review, which is what I'm going to give to you guys. Now, like I said, I told them I was going to give an honest review. They said they loved that. I asked them if there was anything they wanted me to mention. They said, nope, just give an honest review. So that's what RitFit asked for, was an honest review from me to give to you guys. So that's what I'm going to do. So blah, 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 2.5 hours later, let's fucking get into this, okay? So these are aluminum adjustable attachments for your cable machines. Pull downs, low rows, anything for your guys' cable machines that you have inside of your gym. Even if you don't have cable machines, you have bands, you can use them just as well. Now, I'm gonna give you some pros and cons. Not really cons, maybe just things that I'd like to see maybe change or advancements for these things, okay? But let's go ahead and go into the pros of what I really love about these things. First of all, they're aluminum. They're super lightweight. Now you look below me. Now I do have these still on here because I wanted to show you guys a comparison of what they are as far as the length and everything. And I will give you guys, actually, let's give it to you right now. Here are the dimensions of all these rolls.
To get a hold of yourself.
All right, so as you see the dimensions of them, you can easily pause during the video, take a look, then rewind, whatever you want to do. Those are the dimensions overall. They're good and bad, so let's keep with the pros. So, like I said, they're super light because they're aluminum, okay? So as you look down here, you'll see these right here are pretty heavy. This one piece is heavier than their longest piece here, their widest piece. And it's about the same length, and this is super heavy. I love it, it's great. I got it from Rev Fitness, but this is way lighter than any of this. I would say even this is lighter than most of the attachments on my pegboard here, okay? Wall control pegboard. If you guys don't have this in your gym, you should get one. But they are super light, which is great. So that's pro number one. Pro number 2 is that the fact that they're adjustable. You're gonna see here in the video how you adjust them. They're super, super easy. You just pull the pin, you swivel them around to where you want, or you can lock it and it will continue to swivel around while you're doing your exercise. So they give you both. You can either lock it in or let it swivel while you're doing the exercise, which give you so many different options when you're doing depending on what you're doing. Okay. The other pro is that they're numbered. They aren't blank. Now I know that they have some of these generic ones on Amazon that they sell also that are not by RitFit, and they look very, very similar. They do this with a lot of equipment, as you guys have seen. Mag grips came out, everybody loved them, and then all of a sudden you started seeing all these different kinds of generic ones coming out, everybody replicating them. Well, I don't know who came out with these first, but I can tell you that they are numbered on here, which is great. So that way you know when you're a number 15 on one side, you're not on number 9 on the other side. You know exactly where they need to be. And when you're doing such small spaces, I believe these go up to 16, doing such small spaces, that really helps to know exactly where you're at, because you're gonna feel it on your workout and it's gonna feel awkward if they're not exact, okay? So that's another pro of these. The knurling is another pro. I would not say this is a super aggressive knurling. For me, I love aggressive knurling. Most of my bars, I want a really strong aggressive knurling. These are more medium, which I will say, I think that's gonna be great for most users with what we're doing here with these pieces. I have other pieces in here that if I really need a really heavy aggressive knurling, I have it. These are more of, I would say, it's more of a medium knurling on these, but they're not super light. I love them. I hate when a knurling feels like it's barely there. Like I gave you guys the review of the Torque open trap bar. That knurling was barely there and I couldn't use it. It was just too slippery. Not that it's a great bar, not to say that you can't change them out or use wraps. You can, but this has a good enough knurling on it that I would say I don't think anybody's gonna have a problem with it whatsoever. So those are some of the pros. Excuse me, it's really cold in my gym today. It's 30 degrees out here in Florida. For some God knows reason, it's cold in Florida. I don't get it. I'm living my low life. So, excuse me sniffling like this. Anyway, so let's get into some of the cons or the things I would love to see improve on these things. So the improvements I would love to see is, first and foremost, I would love to see the longest one, them to have one that's even wider, okay? For me personally, 6 foot, 230 pounds, for me to use this top one here to do lat pull downs, it just was kind of tough. It was not wide enough. Now for my wife, that's great. She's a lot smaller than I am. But for me, it just did not work out. I would love to see them give a fourth option that's even wider. If you look at the dimensions of this, compared to all the way down here, from the Clever Built, this is much wider and it gives you what you need as far as if you're a bigger person. This just does not. It's just too much. It's too compact in my opinion. For me, I need it to be wider. So I'd love to see them to give another option. Doesn't mean you can't use it. You can. I was using it this way, okay? Now if you turn them here, I'm sure that it would have been a lot better, but that depends on how wide you want to go, and it's only going to give you that of what the length of it is right now, okay? Switching these handles around does not make it wider. It just switches them to a different angle, okay? The other thing I would love to see change on these is now the handles. They're a great width. I'm not sure exactly, I'm sure it says it on there that I showed you guys, but they're a great grip on these as far as the knurling and the size of them. I would love to see them be interchangeable, right? So that if you do want a more aggressive knurling or you want less knurling, more passive, you can switch them out. Or if you want a larger diameter, you could switch them out. And I think that's something that RitFit could really maximize. If they really want to go ahead and do that, I think that'd be great, because other people would I think people would want to buy it. Something you can switch out. All this is a screw back here. It's not going to take much to unscrew them, put a new one on, and change them in and out as you want. It's another selling point. And like I told Torque Fitness, who never got back to me about the grips on that, personally RitFit, I do think that if you ever go with that, maybe you can use the Guru Grips idea. These go and other idea, for other pieces of equipment as well. So something that has more of aggressive knurling and a little thicker in a diameter for people who have bigger hands and want something like that, okay? The last thing I would say I could love to see that could probably change on these is the fact of, I would love to see the grips swivel. Because I tried to do some different exercises with it, like curls, and because they don't swivel, it's very, very difficult to do curls with these. That was just my experience. You might try it and be able to figure out a different way to do it. Now that was strict curls with the cable machine coming from the floor and up to my shoulders. So that's the things I would like to see change, okay? A wider one, right? Interchangeable grips and grips that actually swivel. I think that they can make those, and those can be something they can put on the market that would be fantastic for those. Those are like multiple ideas that they could do. And you could then buy one pair of fatter grips and interchange them with whatever one you want. And the swivel ones can be interchanged also. I think that'd be fantastic. So other than that, using these things have been great. I'm gonna show you guys some exercises in this video of me doing it. I think overall, I love the fact that these swivel as you do the exercise. I think that just gives a whole nother variety to what you're doing. And you can definitely feel the pull on them when you're doing it. You can feel that good stretch, that good pull, and I think that they work fantastic. The overall look of these things, I love it. Black and silver, if you look at the rest of this, exactly the same. For me, it matched perfectly. I like when companies keep colors simple and give you the options. Now these only come in black and silver. Will they come in other colors? Maybe, who knows? I think that should be an option because a lot of companies nowadays are definitely giving you the option for different colors, and I think that RitFit should definitely do the same thing. I think that people would like that. For me, this works out perfect, okay? So the design of them are great. It's really super easy to use, as you guys are seeing in this video. All it is one little pin on each side. You pop the pin up, right? You swivel to where you want, you put the pin down. If you want it to keep on swiveling and keep on going all the way around, you pop the pin up, you lock it in place, right? There's another notch there to lock it in place, and right there, it'll keep on swiveling for you. So very, very easy design, very smart, very good product for them to be selling. Overall, guys, I definitely approve of this item. I think it's a great fit for your gym. What I like about it is that it's made by a good company that we all know. You could go on Amazon, find the cheaper ones, find the generic ones, but they're not going to help you out if you have any problems like other companies or these better companies like RitFit. So in my opinion, thumbs up. That was stupid, but thumbs up. I think these are great items. So if you decide to buy these, please let them know that you saw this on Garage Gym Guru. Please let them know that this is where you got some great information. Otherwise, guys, as always, stay strong and live like a 10.
Why they stopping me? Stopping me.